Alright guys, today we're gonna be reacting to Pink Hair Feminist Christian. We'll pray for Andrew Wilson. Okay, let's see what's going on here.
If you read the Bible and you think it says one thing, and somebody else reads the Bible and thinks it says another thing, how do you know you're right?
I mean, I think that's just the Holy Spirit that you feel inside. But I'm always
but
open-minded.
if they say they have the Holy Spirit and you say you have the Holy Spirit, who's right?
I don't really care about who's right. I read the Bible myself, and I also interpret it the way I, understand it.
That's called exegesis. So exegesis is you read the Bible, and you have the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit is speaking through you as you interpret what the passage means. And somebody else who's next to you, he also has the Holy Spirit, and he interprets it to mean something else. How do you determine which one of you is correct? How do you know that you're not wrong and he's not right?
I guess you don't. I'm always okay with being wrong.
But there is
I
a
just
way.
feel like
There is a way that you can know.
If your religion, kept you in God's presence, why do you practice variance every day?
What?
It seems like a fleshly thing rather than living in the Spirit, which is...
No, I didn't notice it, but look at her eyes. If you guys can pay attention to this, look at when she speaks. Look at her eyes, though.
Trying to live with love, joy, happiness, self-control, and all those things, and being nice to people. But
you see how she's wobbling around? She's trying to look for things to say to make sure that she can sound sane.
Argue with
people.
Well,
no. Christianity is about mastering the passions. There's a time and a place. There's a time and a place for passions, but you're not supposed to live inside of passions. Not at all. That's antithetical to Christian ethics, is to live inside your passions. Just living every day.
It's about living in the Spirit.
What's that?
It's about living in the Spirit and not in flesh.
Yeah, but what does that mean?
Galatians 5, about living in the Spirit. There's a whole thing about living in the Spirit.
Yeah, but what does that mean, though? Like, how would you instruct somebody to do that?
Well, you would see the part where it says that is the flesh, which is sexual impurity, wrath, variance, like all the...
Yeah, but 500 different people read that and come away with 500 different interpretations. How do you know which one's right? How do you know who's correct? That's the big problem, right?
Well, are you saying that you're correct? Because I'm not saying that I'm completely correct.
Yeah,
I'm saying that I'm still learning, but you act like you know everything.
We have what's called apostolic succession, which goes all the way back to the original apostles of Jesus Christ from the church with an unchanging tradition. And by the way, my church were the ones who put the Bible together. We were the ones who put it together. Put the entire Bible together, that was us. There's different denominations, and why I think that these questions are important. I think the questions are important because just saying, well, I can read the book and I know what it means and it means what it says, everybody else who reads it says the exact same thing. And there has to be some way to determine what's correct and what isn't.
I definitely want to learn theology, but yeah, I think being loving is important, and I don't feel a lot of love in your spirit. Oh my God.
I'm sorry, have I done something to you?
No, it's your spirit.
What does that mean? You can judge my spirit?
I have
nothing to say. By what capacity can you judge somebody's spirit?
If you don't know that in your heart, I can't explain it to you.
Oh, okay. So you know my spirit and you can judge it through a screen based on a couple of minutes of exchange?
I can judge your energy, yes.
Oh, you can judge my energy. Is that a Christian tenet? Judging people's energy, or is that a satanic tenet?
You know what? I was about to say that. I was literally about to say that. It sounded like kind of witchy. Some new wave kind of talking points. I was about to say that, and he just beat me. I was gonna say that the way she's talking, she sounds kind of anti-Christian. Christians are not supposed to see the world through those lenses. We have commandments. The fact that she's talking like that, she's just some witchy satanic talk. I'm not saying she's satanic. I'm just saying from the other side, right? A lot of people don't understand, but this battle is completely spiritual. A lot of this stuff has happened because we disconnected ourselves from our traditions. Here we are in a show called Whatever Podcast. And here you have females telling men that the way she interpreted Christianity is basically at the end she's gonna say is simply subjective. It doesn't matter. You can just simply interpret Christianity any ways you want it.
Everything is spirit.
There you go. See?
Everything is spirit
subjective.
energy. Where can I find that? Is that in the book of You Just Made It the Fuck Up? Was it chapter 4 or 5? Like, where can I find this in the Bible? Everything is spirit energy, and then I can learn how to judge it.
Isn't that heresy?
Total heresy. But go ahead, tell me where it is.
I just don't feel the Holy Spirit in you. I feel variance, and I refuse to
Why
argue
would I
with you
listen
anymore.
to the determination if somebody doesn't feel the Holy Spirit coming off of me when they just got done explaining to me a heresy? A literal heresy that you judge people based on energy that's coming off of them. By the way, does your church have a female pastor?
We don't.
I mean, I know it does. Yeah, it does. I just looked it up. I'm looking at her name right now. Do you want her name? Why'd you just lie? Is that a Christian tenet?
I've never seen a female pastor.
Never once, huh?
Not that I've been. I've only been a few times.
Okay.
I'm new to this church, but I like it.
Okay.
But I don't care to argue with you much longer.
Yeah, no, but I care to argue with you. I mean, now
Well,
we're in
that's
the
called
now we're in the
variance.
discussion. You just said that I have no Holy Spirit, right? So, and I don't know what you're judging this metric by. Can you tell me though, now that you know that there's a female pastor there, are you going to stay there? Because I mean, clearly that's a heresy, at least, right? Or no?
I'd have to figure that out and judge it myself. But I'm not Orthodox like you.
I don't think she's.
Yeah, even Protestants don't believe that there's supposed to be female pastors.
But it also says that women should be submissive, and another pastor said that was written back in a time where people were.
There you go. There you go. That's the TikTok and the Facebook Reels and Instagram talking point right there. So what the hell are we reading? So the entire thing should be thrown out because it was written thousands of years ago, I guess, right? Oh my God.
Misogynistic, and people were treating women way worse back then, and he believes that men and women should put each other first and submit to each other, and I think that's true love, is putting the other person first. So everyone has their own opinion, and I respect
So then how do we
everyone's
judge what
opinion.
is real Christianity? It's just how we feel? Like, can I
It's your
worship the devil and
relationship
be a
with
real
God.
Christian? Can I worship the devil and be a real Christian? What would make me not a real Christian if I said, I worship the devil, but I'm also a Christian? What would make me not a Christian? Is there any criteria you could apply to that?
That's a good
Like,
question.
Well, I don't worship the devil.
Yeah, I know, but that's not my question. My question is, if a person told you they worship the devil, but they're a Christian, what criteria would you apply that they're not?
As a Catholic, I would say, well,
So,
that doesn't align to.
No. That's a hero syndrome right there. Right there. She's getting owned. You have to allow her to just learn. I don't know what people have that when they see a woman being owned, they have to just jump and just save her.
Hang on, let her answer.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, I try. She's saying I try. I tried.
What
Okay.
criteria would I judge if someone's Christian or not?
Yeah.
I mean, I can't judge people because people say they're Christian, but then they have premarital sex, or they do a lot of sins, and they don't
It
actually
sounds like
follow
you're
the
judging
Bible.
them.
But at the end
It
of the day,
sounds like you're judging them.
huh?
Well, you're making an assessment, right? You're making a value assessment. You're saying
It sounds like
you're
you're
doing
judging
things
how
which
Christian
Christians
I
aren't
am.
supposed to do, right?
What?
That's what you're doing. That's a judgment.
Well, same with you. You're saying in the Bible.
Yeah,
well, there's a
exactly. I
female
agree.
pastor, so-
All the time I judge what people are doing, whether or not it's part of Christian ethics or not. And I think all Christians are supposed to do that. We're supposed to judge based on Christian ethics. That's how we know what we should do, what we shouldn't do. And if people are doing what they should be doing or not doing, right? That's how we know that. So I'm just asking, what is the standard for which you would even use to apply to tell a person who said that they worship the devil and were a Christian? Would you even tell them that they weren't? Would you be like, no, you're not? You can't worship the devil and be, would you even say that to him?
Well, yes, for worshiping the devil.
Well, then you judge.
You to an extent, I guess.
Yeah. What's wrong with that? Is there anything wrong with judgment?
I think when you're being mean about it, yes. I
Oh,
don't want to be
mean.
mean. You are mean.
Oh,
You're
is
very
that
mean.
is that in the first book of Nice, chapter 4? And I find that is that in between Corinthians and Timothy? Is it the book of Nice?
It's okay, Andrew. I have nothing but love for you, and I don't wish to proceed
You
in this
sound like you have nothing but
conversation.
love for me.
Yeah, sound that's basically like F you. She's saying F you.
Well, you should probably end this the best Protestant way and just say, I'll pray for you. Just say, I'll pray for you. I mean, we know that actually means fuck you, but you
Yeah,
can say,
there you
I'll
go,
pray
yeah.
for you. It's okay. Go ahead.
I
Yeah.
Go ahead.
genuinely will pray for you.
I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will pray for
Yeah, that I mean, there you go. There you go. He's not wrong though. I'll pray for you. Me neither. F you. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I'll see you in the next one.